people would say, well, rather than sit there and wait, well, why don't you go do something? I don't chase dreams. What I do is that I answer callings. And so there's something about the gravity between opportunity and myself that I've always found that leads to exponential results. And that's the way that I've kind of always done that, and the way that I've always had it. And it's worked really well for me. Rather than chasing things around and trying to find things and looking under every rock, that takes a lot of time and energy. It's also got a lot of frustration attached to it. And that's what most people do. But I feel that if you're able to stay in a receivership where you sit there quietly and you kind of do a petition to summon opportunity, and the promise is that I'll give everything a look, I will not discard anything, but you have an open invitation to present yourself, then some of the most magic stuff happens that you could never conceive of in advance. And I found that if you want to play the exponential game and play the long game, you have to have enough energy to get yourself to multiple finish lines over time. And that's what I found to be most successful. I never knew that parents were to teach you anything. I thought that they were to provide maybe some shelter or something along those lines. So I didn't have the berating parent that told me that I couldn't do something, or you better behave yourself, blah, blah, blah. But then again, I was a bit of a property of the streets, but I was really lucky that I had just beautiful angels that came into my life at strategic times that served me really well in terms of the lessons that I was receptive to that they were able to give to me. I'm just a self-generating person that has a natural capacity for being able to engage and see things through from start to finish. I'm not malicious. I'm very curious about things, but I don't get bored easily. I know how to commit. I'm also take good instructions, and I solicit wisdom. So I think those are the magic things that attracted others to me that were willing to give me a helping hand. I was only driven by the inquiry as to what's the possibility that sits in front of me. It was never to try to show people that told me I couldn't, to show them that I could. I don't think that's a reason for doing anything. You're playing on their side of the playing field if that's the way you look at it. I just feel that we have an opportunity here to create an extraordinary life experience if we stay in receivership, to be able to select those things that are presented, and we have the courage to be able to embrace them and see them through to whatever the finish line is. And when you know you're being called to a higher game, you may not know how you're going to get there, but it doesn't matter. It's almost as if you've already won before you even started.